Alright. It's time for some Madden fun.
Madden, I'm about to go down.
Better get your controller.
I'm about to stomp this dude, bro.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
You just spit on me.
EA Sports.
That was
Straight ahead,
gross.
Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they get set to match up with the #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our
I'm
broadcast team.
thinking the Cleveland Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel.
Just imagine this fifth hitting you right in your face.
To match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, pleased to be with you. Unfortunately, though, Mother Nature not really cooperating, Charles. The rain coming down, it's expected to do so throughout.
And whenever I talk to quarterbacks, they worry less about the rain and
does
more
like
about the wind. But you still have to take precautions. You still have to be prepared. The offense always feels like it has the advantage because they know where they're going when they make their cuts.
That was a decent kickoff return.
Oh, really? I can beat you with the Cleveland Browns.
Get what I'm saying.
Get what I mean. Get what I mean.
The Raiders is actually the worst.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Here we go.
And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's second down. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Eluding the pressure right.
Russell Wilson.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They fights him off. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that was a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
What do you say?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Well, the Seattle Seahawks looking very much like a playoff team after 4 straight wins, now at 8-5 after that victory on Monday night in Week 14.
How about that? And so many people thought this would be a rebuilding year for them. No more Legion of Boom. But this team
you're not doing it.
Ready to show the world that they were back. The 2 games up in the wild card race with 3 to go.
I think my keyboard is messing up.
Hurry up. Alright, stop.
Tone up for Quadeca.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ew, your nose is red.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, he caught
leaping and he makes the grab. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
That's the best kick.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the
football
ball for a little while.
It is
2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, there's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result,
Pretty boy Fredo.
On third down, Wilson.
He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back with Charles Davis.
Two of them just bounced off of them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Come on.
Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught by Fells, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darren Fells, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Can I write something to him?
No.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No.
I'm not gonna say anything bad.
This sounds really suspicious right now.
Out is the
Why?
kickoff unit as they run up and
I just wanted to say
away.
hey. I'm gonna say, hey, this is Dylan.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to try.
Moo! I'm gonna say hey.
Start for them thus far. They had the turnover.
Moo! I'm gonna say hey.
So there is optimism.
What's wrong with your keyboard?
Right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better.
No! Dude, it sent. Dude, it just sent it.
It did.
Nah, it's not sending it. Yeah,
and
I'm
now
not
we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a
I'll bet
timeout
I'll be
instead.
able to get
Still
to
have
it.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, nah, you just sit there.
At their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, wow.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fine, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Baldwin's first catch is going to be good enough for first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one.
All right, Ty, chill out.
Absolutely. Roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
I got to get serious.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin.
You got
First down,
lucky.
Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate
Lucky I
experienced
didn't use it.
quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Vallejo coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right.
Oh, here we
he's
go.
got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
Dude, I just accidentally declined it.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terry.
Oh, that's probably mine.
I think it's mine. See, mine just cut off. Oh, shit. These controls they just don't last long. Turn up for that Conor McGregor emblem.
It's Mitchell.
Oh, no.
Green ahead of him. The
No.
40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy
I'm going to tell Jake I'm destroying you
I
all
think he's
night.
kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
Let's go.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh!
He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air on a first
Battle of the
down.
Birds.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching
I'm
the
gonna grow
ball.
my
When you
beard
have a
up.
receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That'll be
Yeah, that got wide open,
9
too.
seconds now showing on the clock. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
Such a man.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
What is? What you need to do?
2nd and 10. It's Wilson
No.
again.
Oh!
It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Goal on top.
Nope.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Put it back,
All right,
man.
hang on. We'll jump
That's
over
what she said.
halftime.
Hey. I'm just kidding.
So we have reached halftime here in
No.
Cleveland with the Browns on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mayfield on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I got the moves. I got the moves.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pick your play.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mayfield. That's out to Chubb complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Mayfield looks to throw, and that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Three touchdown passes now for the rookie Baker Mayfield. And the Browns add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Gotta go bed down now,
carry
man.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Might as well.
So the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good
He
about
said, he said, you actually do. Yeah.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson.
Jacob is right.
And Wilson's going to be
That's how you
intercepted
do
the
it.
3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To throw, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. What a game for the rookie Baker Mayfield. 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense.
Oh,
leads
my
to 6
God.
points. And, can you believe
That's
that
the
he
second
misses
time I've
another
missed an
one,
extra
his
point.
3rd so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails
What
over
the
the
heck
end
is
line.
he doing? You see that?
Here
He's
come
doing
the
that.
Seahawks now, set to
What
take
the
over
heck?
on offense.
He's
And
standing up
following
out
the
of the
interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about
Someone
every
needs the
time.
ball.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
You're gonna get them
One thing I
hands.
think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Not right,
And
dude.
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
You've seen what happened.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20.
What kind of crossover was that?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Space
And
G.
now Cleveland geared up to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
What?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A run for Nick Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
The commentator said, we'll come back and wrap up garbage.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Well, they know you're
let's see what they've
garbage.
come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left
Oh
side.
my God.
It's Baldwin. 30. The 20. And he takes this one down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 64 yards. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Wilson. It's loose. It's out.
Yeah.
The Browns got it. They did.
We're going to have
Mark, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely
No, we're
frustrating.
going to randomize
Here we
to
are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the
That's
keys
what
to
she
advancing
said.
the ball downfield,
So you like
success
to
on first down.
so you like to not peanut butter and jelly on people's faces. You weirdo.
And again, it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. That's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Oh.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams...
Go to the Colts. I'm not go to your favorite team. My fault. Well, me and Jacob are watching the Cowboys and Colts game. How you gonna do that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One more.
No.
One more time.
No.
One more time.
No. All Madden.
We in San Diego. We in San Diego. You ain't ready for this.
You mean LA?
Oh, yeah. How long is this San Diego told? I don't feel it. They got the LA fans. Why don't they do the LA fans?
They say it's fair. Oh, it's clear skies. Yeah, it's always sunny over there in LA.
Well, not necessarily LA, but I like to go to some part of California. There's Florida. Maybe.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Oh.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good opening drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Let me see something.
And they do exactly.
Hey!
You butthole.
Hey!
No.
Hey!
You just got exposed because I saw the kick meter go slow. Nah,
they get in the end zone, they do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone.
I've played this game too long, bro.
And receivers who are blocking for him, they have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here's Desmond King on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And this will complete to Virgil Green. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose the pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming out and making the big-time play?
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How's that roughing the passer?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to
get like extra down.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Rivers, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
What the heck, man?
A heavy rush, and down he goes.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ryan and the Falcons now
Jay
come up
Chestnut.
1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. CD, by the way, we have some news from the esports world. First major of the new year, the Madden Classic was held in Las Vegas during Week 14 of the NFL season. 170 players.
Yeah, did you see the money?
Over $150,000 in prize money.
So bad, not too shabby.
And your winner, I'll let you do the
Got
honors.
that.
Second straight year.
Michael Skimbo, 2nd straight year. The man walks away with the money and the championship belt. He beat Justin Lowman Barone 28-21 in the final. I think the world was looking forward to this one, and they got it. And I can't wait to see how Skimbo does with the rest of the majors now. He is the man to beat.
Sorry, little man Barone. Congratulations, Skimbo. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know.
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh,
a surprising
my God.
move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So possession of the football back to the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers right now 10-3. Last week the defeat of Cincinnati. Close game, but they did win it. And Phillip Rivers, first time all year that he has not thrown for 2 or more touchdown passes. He had done that in 13 straight games.
Yeah, how about that? Big time year. Great protection he's been getting. Targets downfield. Obviously, Keenan Allen is #1 guy. And lately, they've gotten it done without Melvin Gordon.
What kind of throw was that?
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was one. We've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, and 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay, and the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
It's going to be me in a minute.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Green with a catch left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What the freezy, dude?
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but felt that is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
Uh-oh.
And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right.
Oh, no, he might not get it. Oh, they ended up getting it. Hey.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Oh, my fault.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Charles, last week, the Atlanta Falcons, that was the game that you had against the Green Bay Packers. And another loss, 5 in a row now. It's been quite a fall from Super Bowl 51, has it not been?
It certainly has, and it's hard to truly explain. They've had plenty of injuries on defense, but at one point they had won 3 in a row, had gotten themselves back to 4-4, and were heading to Cleveland, looking like they had a bunch of momentum. They got whacked in Cleveland and haven't been the same team since. Julio Jones had a big game in Green Bay on Sunday. Had 8 catches, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 4 of those and a touchdown came on their first drive. Not much after that.
And this loss that last week, that guarantees that they're going to have their first losing record since 2014. Now Ryan on second down. Looking deep for Julio. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nope.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them to half.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. They shakes him off. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones,
I don't know why
it just
I threw it up.
upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. Rivers now.
No.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Is it this?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
No, you're not.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Bruh. How?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ryan now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Here's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
That's a horrible kick.
Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Okay, with that incompletion, I've been waiting to get this in because I wanted to ask you about that crazy finish in Miami. How in the world did they find their way to the end zone?
That was something, wasn't it? And I've seen a few along the way. In college football, Boise State over Oklahoma.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That was a fluke 7 points.
On the return,
They had on rookie.
Fumble!
Oh, we get the ball back!
At the 26-yard line. And careless with a
You can't
football there
because
on the kick return.
Oh, dang it. For you.
Going to practices is trying to get around.
Now it's your ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
He tripped over his own head.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nah, son.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Hayes Pollard. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Sit down, boy. Go over there showing me off when you're down 24-7.
And there's a completion to the tight
You know,
end.
worry
Look
about
at the size of these
getting
players
back in the
nowadays.
game.
That spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync.
Do you ever sleep?
3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion.
You must stay up 5 o'clock in the morning.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I guess that's a yes.
Now it's Ryan.
What was
This one
that?
is
What was
incomplete.
that? Yeah, he just like
This
tried to
defense
kill
is
each
continuing to
other.
contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, no matter
Hey,
whether you're playing man or
look.
zone, eventually that becomes man on man.
I was
And you
a
got to
player
trust
right
yourself
there.
and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Never not finish the game.
Incomplete.
This may have to be the
You
last
can tell
one.
they were
It is
hoping
the
for a
last
flag
one.
there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
No, I made that.
No, you
I
didn't.
barely made it, but I made it.
No, you
So it's
didn't.
an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not
No,
like
you
him to
just
come up
suck.
short on a kick like that.
Yeah, it's real easy for me
Nah,
to say this,
son.
but anything
That's
in
why
the
you
40 to
dropped your
49-yard
phone.
range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right.
Oh, no.
That is a surprise.
It's caught inside the 25.
You keep leaving them wide open.
A fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next
Super
level,
Bowl
right? When we see
winner.
people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up.
And
Is
we
right.
got
Seems
this
like
on
everything
video.
he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Now stop you up for
I'm gonna tell Jacob about this.
Atlanta now
Trying
coming
to
out on
beat
the
me on
field.
rookie.
They
Went up
completed a
7-0
pretty
until
long drive last time.
got to the little
Though it ended with no points
field
after
goal
the missed
meter,
field
and it
goal.
was like
And that
stupid
can hurt the
slow.
psyche of a team
Trying to cheat.
because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hayes Pollard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks.
Here, I'll show that I'm not cheating as well. See that?
Hey.
All Madden.
Hey.
Your boy not cheating, man. Nope.
You barely
absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just
See, look at
Does that look like outplaying?
Oh, yeah. Well, as far as the
this
completion.
offensive line
Doesn't
flat
matter,
out
bro.
can handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, shit.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Did I gave up?
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit.
It should
Maybe
be
bring another
31
guy to the
nothing,
backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's going to air one out.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Ladai. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception here, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on
I like the
first
way
down, but it winds
Rivers
up
throws it.
incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. That's a whale of a game. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 11-yard touchdown. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Some more quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades being handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing
What the heck?
like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm
He just stole the ball away from him.
there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
I said, you want to step to me?
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and
he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. That interception sets them up.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. Open space inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th.
Oh, what the heck?
Is that mine?
I think it was. Oh, yeah, it was mine.
Phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Why is the score 45-7 now?
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
They got 2 timeouts.
Here's the Chargers defense as they get ready to go again. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Falcons on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Ryan.
Thank you. Get off me.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Not too bad.
Nope.
Considering I got stomped.